That's all right. Let's go ahead and get it started back up so we can get back to
Yeah, my fault. I'm back.
12 viewers.
Yo, why is the stream down?
Alrighty. Got the stream back up.
Oh yeah, sorry. Give me a second. I'll share screen.
Alrighty, so we'd like to welcome everyone back. Sorry for the technical difficulties. We're ready to get this game 3 started. I appreciate everybody tuning back in, coming back to the stream. If you're just tuning in, though, it is Death Valley and Texas Spartans tied at 1. Death Valley takes the hard point 252, 26-4, search and destroy for Texas. So we start by watching Beautiful here, trying to take out Beast, and having a time doing so. It is Death Valley on the attack, with Texas Spartans defending. You don't hear me? Fire? Okay. Just seemed quiet for some reason. 26-26 lines right now. Beautiful takes one out. He's on a 2 streak, 2-0.
Very strong start by Beautiful.
Now that we've seen the power from both teams, who do you guys just think is taking this map?
Yeah.
Man, that's again, it's a tough question because these teams are pretty even. I'm gonna say Death Valley comes out on top of this one, and Texas regains in the hard point, and we're on the map 5. I'm not gonna give no more. Not gonna give no more comments on the game 5. Though. We don't know who would win that one. Dark 5 and 1 with 3. Streak would be huge here on this El Asilo control. Switching over to Tanui. Puts shots into 1. The reach out by Huncho. And, where the frick did Huncho go? Oh, he died. Akira takes out Huncho.
I was wondering the same thing.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, man, just disappeared. My God. Dog 6 and 1, man. Let's check out Dog right after this. 4 kill streak. Needs 2 more for that cruise. That's 5. He needs 1 more to get that cruise. Once again, super crucial here. Once again, they are on the attack, and they've got A. They've got half a partial over a B. He just seen 1, at least I thought he did. And he indeed gets the cruise. That is going to play a major role later on in this one. 25 seconds left in the round. Akira going to try and deplete some of B. Ticks are big here, man, so that's a smart move by Akira. Death Valley's going to have to travel the length of the map to get over here to B and get through Akira and company. So that's 3 down in the feed. As finally an answer comes in as Briscoe goes down for Texas.
This is a hard push, though. Only 4 seconds left. However, they are up by 5.
They are, but time not on their side, and unfortunately, though, I mean, unfortunately for Texas, anyways, down to an 8v2 right now. But wow,
They still clutched.
hey, they clutched that up, man. I didn't think they was going to. I ain't gonna lie. Texas Spartans 1-0.
Oh my goodness. If I'm Texas, I'm fuming right now. I mean, Death Valley, sorry.
Wait, did I see correct though that Death Valley get a second tick?
Yeah.
I'm not for sure on that. If you know how to bring up the scoreboard, it will probably, I do believe it tells us how many ticks they've got. I don't know if you know how to do it on a PC. I'm not for sure either. Yeah, if you don't know, don't start. That's it. That's not it. Oh, yeah, so tiers, it doesn't tell us. It tells us what everybody has.
Yeah, they have 5, so I think they have 5.
Or we'll roll with a -1 life for each team. Akira puts, oh my goodness, 3 down in the feed for Death Valley.
Let's switch over to them.
Nui with another headshot takes out Huncho. And it's a quick -5 right now for Death Valley. Only 1 life gone from the side of Texas. And Akira gonna get a nice kill there. And they're just pushing up into spawn, man. And Jesus, I've never even been in that room.
Yeah, me neither.
My God, Akira finds Lila. There's gonna be someone to the left when he pick up on this. Akira's just surrounded, man. My God, he wasn't winning that one.
Well, it's not like
Beast.
he was in his spawn or anything.
Yeah, Beast takes him out. 8 captured right now for Texas. They just got to get B, as that's 1 and 2 down in the feed. Briscoe's just a heck of a player, man, on that forward kill streak. Trying to match Dog's cruise missile. This could be a couple of huge kills here, as obviously once we get down to that round 5 or facing elimination, you know, those cruise missiles come in handy, as Briscoe now going to go into the spawn. Another kill. And I like how he's playing his life right here. He knows I can't talk. He knows he's on a 5. Still going to hop on this time. And he does indeed get the cruise missile. The big kill there. And he's going to finally get killed off.
They're still fighting it on B, though. Oh, they got taken off. Never mind. I only need 1 more tech.
Good punch by Death Valley, but it's going to be extremely difficult to play a minute of straight defense defending B. But if Beast can get into the spawn, I mean, it's very much possible, but he gets took out there by Beautiful. Another kill by Tanui, and now Texas could potentially be in business. Yeah, they're in the spawn, man. If they just get them on B, that's 3 down. 3 coming out of spawn, and Tanui helping out, and he's going to get 1 in spawn as well, but a Dog over to the side takes him out, and they've already got about half of this last partial took, and Akira spots Beast. It's going to be a big gunfight. Beast is going to have to chow the hill, man. I don't know if his teammates are close enough. Briscoe going to, oh, he didn't get the kill, but another big win there by the Spartans, and you think we'll finally see that cruise missile be put into place, man, especially from Dog. I mean, they're down 0-2 in the game.
I mean, I'd hope so. Like I said before, I don't get why people just hold on to it for so long.
Yeah, I hate to break the news, but you can't take it to game 4, man. I mean, I wish we could. But
Yeah, you can't bring it with you. You gotta leave it.
use it or lose it, man. That's like in basketball. Those timeouts you lose before halftime. Use it or lose it.
I use mine right away.
Well, how fast will he use it, though? So let's keep that in mind. And a little AFK there to start the round from Dog. He's 10 and 10. Sancho with first blood.
So playing it careful here.
You start to see Texas start to get a little warmed up here. This game was kind of just brought on pretty fast to both teams, and I mean, everyone doing decent on the side of the Spartans, and same on the side of Death Valley.
Yeah, no one person really being an outlier here.
Oh, a TK there. Lila takes out Dog, and it's got to be a tough scene right there. B captured for Texas. Or my apologies, Death Valley. They're trying to stay in this one here. Beast on a 2, 13 and 9. And he's been their go-to person so far here in respawns. Wow. Just a beautiful chow right there. Beast takes out Beautiful. And half of A took. They only need one tick. Remember, they already got B. Beautiful gets Beast gets the kill on Akira. 2 people on the hill trying to get on the board is Death Valley, and they are going to do so. Last minute's there by Texas, as you just saw, flew across the screen, but not close enough. And Death Valley finally on the board, man. And it could be huge for them. And keep in mind, they've still got, as far as I know, they've still got the cruise missile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do. I didn't see the whole screen shake, so.
Oh my God. Beast really turning up for his team right there, man. Went from 11 and 9 to 15 and 9.
Yeah, they made it.
Six OBJ.
I think both streaks have been used.
Flip over to Dog for a minute. I didn't see it be used. Lusty's right. Thanks for the intel, Lusty. That's why you're here.
Because we're blind.
East on a 5. And oh my goodness, Briscoe with the turn on there. And finally someone puts Beast down. Briscoe 18 and 12. I'm going to chow and take down Beast again. My apologies, that was actually Tanui. He does get traded out though. And oh my goodness gracious. Hey, if it works, it works. That's all I gotta say to it, man. That's all that matters. So just be thankful for that. Yeah. Huncho gets took down there, Dog with my apologies. Yes, Dog with the answer. A already took for Texas. They just need B to win the game. Dog in the area as he takes out Briscoe. Going to be a big gunfight here between Akira and Dog, but it's Tanui, I believe, with the help on the right side of the point.
Very good setup from Texas.
Yes, it is. They're trying to put this game away right here, trying to add on to the momentum of the search and destroy game. 2 ticks gotten at B. Beast is gone, man, and I think that's going to do it. It is. That's going to send us to game 4. A 3-1 victory for Texas.
We'll have to see if Death Valley clings on. Or if they get sent down to an early break.
If Texas wins their next hardpoint, who are they facing next? Exceed, if I'm correct, right?
Yes, whoever wins this game will face the Chicago Exceed, and the losers, they will be watching from Twitch. Big games there out of Beast and Briscoe, but is Texas coming out on top?
So, they only need to win this game and they win. Who do you think's got it, Justin?
Man, I'm going to have to go Texas. You know, kind of switching up what I said prior to the start of that control game, but I think Texas really has the momentum right now, and they made that control look pretty easy, except for that one round that Death Valley took. So
Yeah, they did.
it all depends, you know. What can Akira do here, man? You know, is he going to be able to get those rotations? If he gets those rotations, that it's over.
Mm-hmm.
But if Death Valley can stop him, we're going to Game 5.
As much as I want Death Valley to win, based on what I've seen, I think Texas has the advantage here. I think they might take it.
Heard it here first, folks. Biased and rigged.
Hey, listen, I'm not on a team. I can't be biased.
Money line.
I think Gray's going to win this one and take the whole championship. We've got shoot with the Bison.
Oh, goodness gracious, man. I've told the story many times, but yeah, back on Team Gray Modern Warfare, I told that man, like, no, you do not run the P90, you do not run the Bison. You're not going to get kills, and then, you know, it continues to go 4-30.
But here's the Patrick man.
Yep.
He got 4 kills.
We're talking respawn, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Respawn.
That's generous.
My goodness. United States.
God.
Texas. And thanks for that comment, man.
Who's the Animosity second AR? Has anybody been paying attention?
It's me.
I really want to say that Death Valley is just a bunch of flex players, so it could be anyone at any given moment.
Because this map, if your ARs like just post up and get them spawn trapped, I don't know. And
oh, it's over, man.
And me biased, I'm gonna be biased. I don't care. I think in this lobby personally, I think Beast's gunpowder is just over everyone. So if he can post up with the AR and have like a little help from the second AR, I think they can actually take it to a map 5.
%, man. And it is win or go home. It is now or never.
Just depends on how much they want it.
And if you had to guess, that's probably what's taking so long right now is just the game plan being discussed, what we're going to do to start out. I mean, season's on. I mean, not the whole season, because, you know, we do majors now. For those tuning in, don't know. But this whole major on the line right now for both these teams. Texas up 2-1. And here we go. Hardpoint Fortress. Who gets the spawn trap? That is going to decide a lot right now, and it is Death Valley with spawns off the bat, so
They'll need it.
yeah, they're definitely going to need it in their efforts to come back in this one. Once again, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Though we just said it, but we'll say it again. Texas Spartans up 2-1 in the series. Death Valley win or go home, and here we go. Starting off with Lila. Going to pre-nade. Death Valley going to get first points. Trying for first blood, and it is Dog getting it. I want to say Dog and Beast running ARs here, actually.
Yeah, the first game, Lila and Huncho are pretty much the OBJs. So they'll probably leave.
What I liked about it, had a good amount of time, too. You know, no one really afraid to hop on that hill and do what they need to do for the team. A quick 26-1 lead here for Death Valley start out. So starting out fast, and if that was the goal, they're definitely accomplishing it. And they've also got spawn next, and Beast just kind of cutting them down right here. Huncho helped him out, gets 2.
Looks like hardpoint is really the specialty.
Hey, some teams are like that, man, and that's why you got to be thankful you're not a control team. You know, you'll be one game of control. You know, 47 coming here, and you know it's early, man. But map 5, it might be on the way. Wish we knew the map setup, but Lila 5-2. She was running an AR last game. Now with an SMG, I really do believe they just got 4 flex players. Another good kill there on Beautiful Briscoe with the trade. I was going to say Texas needs to get this time, but they've also got to rotate, man, because they are down big. They're down a whole hill right now. They're not going to be after the scraps, but
Might as well be.
yeah, good job by Death Valley taking them off the wall. But you know, same thing for them. Got to get next, and it is Akira. You know, kind of like what you said, Lust. You got to win these gunfights, man. He's got to win that one, and doesn't get took out by Huncho. And it is split right now, and Briscoe just trying to play his right there. There are two for Death Valley here in the back of the spawn. And two down in the feed. And Death Valley now spawning out. Texas trying to get this game closer to being tied up. Dog 5 and 4 now.
Keeping it white.
That's exactly what you need to do here, Dog. Hopping on, just trying to get whatever he can. And have we seen a trophy yet? Is anyone running a trophy?
I want to say yes.
Well, as Texas getting set up for next, so a great job by Death Valley to limit the damage there on that P3 money hill. Basically, nobody got anything out of it, and it is still about a full 60 points, but Death Valley starting out, Texas starting out with this P through 4.
It's going to be hard getting them on.
Yes, and right as you say that, they do just that, and two down in the feed, but beautiful with the trade, and
Why do I say anything? Oh my goodness, was that? You can close that?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
No, I didn't know you could close that.
Oh man, Dog Chels 2 gets took down 3 in the feed now for Death Valley.
What a wipe, that's a team kill.
Yeah, Texas is trying to cut this lead in half, man. They're going to do it 100 to 50, and at the same time, we got to get those spawns for. I say we, Jesus, they've got to get those spawns for P5. So another big point here. And Texas just continues to kind of drill into that lead a little bit hill by hill, and now down to 33. And this is their time, man. This is their time. Briscoe going to go through the bag, get his team spawns, and that's 2 more down in the feed for Death Valley. Hog doing a good job of just keeping the point clear, getting a couple kills here and there, but he does get took out. It's Death Valley on the point now. Beast getting took out. Not about how you start fire, it's about how you finish. And this lead getting ready to go down to now 20 points. And Briscoe in a 6 kill streak doing Briscoe things. And once again, I really like the time contribution by these teams. You know, beautiful just 7 seconds, but I do believe he's an AR player. I mean, everybody's pretty much got about the same time. Nobody afraid to hop on right now. But Death Valley getting some valuable scrap. Trying to build their lead back up. Death Valley wins here. We go to Game 5. If Texas comes back, it is over. Beautiful gets 1 there. Going to get this time. 3 down the feed once again for Death Valley. Death Valley has spawns for P2 though.
They're starting to warm up here on this hard point. Oh,
oh my goodness! The trophy system comes in with this clutch kill on beautiful. My God!
Blood. Don't trust it.
Never trust a trophy. Briscoe with a big kill there, and man, he's feeling it. Might have been a nothing best chow right there at the end, but he's confident in his gunny right now. And once again, a 30-point lead between these two teams. Texas they're keeping it right at 30, man, but a good rotation, and they potentially take the lead. It's going to be Death Valley, though, getting these scraps, putting the lead right back at 50, though. And it's Lila on next. That's not good for Texas. Texas spawning out. Death Valley's got spawns, and Texas is now going to have to be on the break. Now, this is not good. This is not what you want, man. And 3 down the feed. Credit to Death Valley, man. They're now up 70 points. My apologies, 60. I can't count.
Yeah, me neither. I feel you.
Texas is trying to break to get some scrap time, man, but it doesn't matter because Death Valley, they're dominating this hill and putting them in a position to win. And man, I'm telling you what, I'm thinking game 5 fire. I think momentum's too big of a hill right now to climb over if you're Texas. Of course, they've proved me wrong multiple times tonight, so feel free to do it again. And Akira, they're on next.
It'd definitely be hard for them to do a comeback reach around here. Not
Definitely,
impossible,
but they were doing such a good job, man. They were silently eating at that lead. Got it down to 30. It stayed at 30 for a while, but then Death Valley just put that P2, man, and they just kind of put that lead away. It's 95 points right now for Animosity.
maybe it's because we said something.
Someone listening in the chat, man, that's okay. 80-point lead here between these two teams. Spartans find themselves down. Briscoe having another big game. Same with Beast. Lila having a good game at 18-4 as we just flipped over to her. She's got a minute 53 on hill.
You guys want to go in with listen in with Death Valley?
We won't do Death Valley because they're a shorter player.
Alright.
So, or else I was going to tell you a second ago, but I don't think we'd get much comms.
Yeah, because we did one with Texas already, but we can still go in and check on the boys again if you guys want.
We could do a quick, let's go ahead and do a listen in with the Texas Spartans.
I'm jumping top window.
On me, one more.
Drop it in. Weak.
Nice.
Up top. Balcony. It's low. It's spot mid. They might be coming hangman. I got P1.
Hey man.
Watch him bottom green.
Got him. Another one. Hey man. I did.
Grab scraps. I'm going bottom green. I'm gonna work on this. I'm out of ammo. Top balcony.
Watch around. Back doors.
I'm gonna play for spawns right now. It's fine. We need top single, bro. Somebody's gotta get top single. Come mid.
Hot maps.
Go top maps. Top single. Another one. Nice. Watch him. He could be behind us. I got needed off. Oh, they were. Oh, stable. On point.
Stables, bro.
I'm in on statue. One hit or one. I'm gonna get behind him. One's in shooting. Yeah. Sure. One mid.
Yeah, one pushing mid.
And top single. I wasn't on that whole time. Top maps and bottom, on point.
Yeah, last one's gonna be top maps. He jumped in the point.
I'm here. I'm here.
Bottom mark.
Got him. Get on him.
You got split spawns, bro. I don't know where we're trying to kill me, right?
Well, two. Welcome back. Oh, hey, they won.
All right.
Sorry about that.
No worries. It was a good effort there by Texas. It is Death Valley coming out on top, and we're headed to Game 5. Search and destroy. Who will have the more patience?
Probably Texas.
Thanks in this game.
Given their track record, they did better in search.
Absolutely huge win there out of Death Valley, and it was a good recovery as Texas had took the two prior to that. 14 awesome viewers right now. We appreciate you. Just a little recap here as we get ready for this Game 5. Death Valley started out the slaughter by winning 250 to 220. on hardpoint, followed by a 6-4 and 3-1 victory by Texas. And like you just seen, Death Valley tying the score up with a 251-83 victory. Tying the score at 2. And I am curious as to what this Game 5 map may be. I'm gonna guess a silo, man. If it stays on Fortress, it might be the first Fortress search that I've casted myself. Count of the maps is 2-2. We're headed to Game 5. I guess it is Fortress.
I like Search.
Interesting. What is a fire?
I like Search Fortress. It's a good sniping map.
Do you really?
Yeah. Plus, it has really good noob tube spots. Just boom, boom. And they all die.
Alrighty.
Since we have a little break right now, can you tell the viewers, like, what's the schedule looking like for tomorrow? Which teams are playing?
Holy frick, man, that is so tough to guess. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, I'll try my best, I will. So, due to unforeseen circumstances, Cleveland Chaos has forfeited the rest of their major. And we're not going to go into details on anything, but due to some stuff that happened, both opponents that Cleveland faced are going to get another crack at it. So we've got a bonus elimination game tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm hoping to get that casted too. I've already got, I think Cardi, that'll be doing for Cardi to start with if he doesn't mind. I'll have to ask him, though. I haven't asked him, so that's not official. But it'll be Kata and Venice Vendetta. That'll be a really good game. The winner of that game, will move on to face West Virginia. I would imagine that game would be later, considering West Virginia only has 4 players and one of their starters can't go until 11. But the winner of West Virginia and the winner of the game we just mentioned, they will move on to play Team the Spies. All this is losers bracket, by the way. We also have a matchup between the winner of this game against the Chicago Exceed, the 3 seed. Again, round 4 of losers bracket. A confirmed game for tomorrow is Chicago Beams versus Team Unfortunate. Number 1 versus number 2, guys, and that is one you are not going to want to miss. That is going to be a really good one. Both teams 7-0. So don't miss it. That game probably will be in the 10 o'clock area.
And one of them's got to lose.
One's got to lose, but they still got elimination to play for. So not as dire as it is here as we get started here. Map 5, tied 2-2 on Fortress Search and Destroy. Huncho takes out Dog with a nade. That is crucial. Beautiful takes another out with a sniper, takes out Huncho. Wow.
Didn't even have a chance.
A TK 10 seconds into the round, man, that is not something. That's ill-advised.
Ill-advised. Don't do it.
Beautiful gets another kill, man. And Beast took out by, I believe, Briscoe there on the back steps. And Spartans out quickly at 1-0. So, it's kind of late, guys, but, you know, who do you got winning this one?
I said it before we started, but based on the track record we've seen tonight, I'm pretty sure Texas has this in the bag.
I think Texas is gonna take this. I don't know if you guys knew, but I did defy your word, and I went into a Death Valley listening, and their comms are so dead. The Texas Spartans comms were like A1. They were a lot of energy and stuff. So I think that they're like a better team. Not a better team, but better comm team.
Definitely. Keep in mind that one player was not in on those comms.
Yeah.
Due to his Discord apparently crashing.
Even though like the other 3 players were barely talking though, but you do need a lot of communication and search. So we'll see what happens.
Yep, you got to calm everything, man, and not necessarily go for a kill every time either. The Beast playing that really well. He's just looking for not communication, but just looking for intel.
Mm-hmm.
Gets one there. It's a crucial round, and Beast going to get another one. Takes out Akira. Now he's got to take out 2, but he's only got about 5 seconds to do so. Not going to happen this time. Texas will go up 2-0 in this game. We got Pratt tuning in. What's up, man?
About
His
time.
pick is Texas at Spartans. Yeah, about time, man. I don't know if I've ever seen you in one of these. No, I'm just joking.
What a leader.
Once again, guys, if you're just tuning in, this is Map 5. Series tied 2-2. Texas up 2-0 in this game. Winner goes home. Get a little early vacation, a little extra time to prepare for Major 2, which is coming up later on in the month.
Major.
Beautiful is 4-0. Looking for his 5th, man. A potential cruise missile is in sights here.
They want to be done. They want to go bad. They're ready
Yeah,
to kill.
That bomb put down quickly for Death Valley, and it's 2 down in the feed, thanks to, I believe, I'm not for sure, I didn't see it. It was a little blurry. My apologies. Beautiful 5-0, and well, what do you do here, guys? I mean, you're trying to win the round, but that cruise is huge. I think I'm playing for the kill here.
Yeah,
Oh man, 1v2, I'm definitely playing for the kill there. Give up 1 round to get that cruise, and you lost the round anyway. So.
well, the way I play now is full throttle all the time. There is no time for quiet. You just go in there and you massacre or get massacred.
Fire, you're a contender. Shut up.
I actually am specialist. Get it right. Put some respect on my name.
My God.
We have fun here.
Of course, we do things a little different than CDL. We got 14 teams here. Got a couple things not GA yet that the pros have GA, but we're gonna get a grip on that. 2-1 lead here. Hutchins on a 3, man. Gonna get his team back in this. Last alive is Younger Beast takes him out. I'm not sure who got the kill right there, but that round's going to Death Valley. So we've got a good one here, guys. And Fred, if you stay, man, if this gets to round 11, you better make a post in the Discord, let everybody know. Round 11, tune into the Twitch. It has been one of those games. It's been one of those series. And once again, I can't say it enough. I'll say it 10 more times if I have to. I appreciate everybody tuning in. There's a lot more things people could be doing at 12:30, like sleeping.
Yeah.
Y'all spending the night with us here at the DGL. If you haven't yet, drop us a follow. Follow us on YouTube. A lot of stuff goes on over there too. Half the games and a replay of these games. Bomb going down fast. That is Huncho putting it down. So fast offense here by Death Valley. What is the answer by Texas, who find themselves down 3-4 in lives here?
Win gunfights.
Win gunfights. That's a bold strategy.
It's a bold strategy.
Down here for Texas.
So crazy, it just might work.
Lila takes out the Nui, and this is looking inevitable for Death Valley. I think I used that word right.
Yeah, inevitable.
And Death Valley with another win, man. So put them up 3-2 now in the series. Or rather the game. My apologies.
What do you guys want to spectate going into this next round? Sorry to interrupt you, Fire.
Oh, you're good, man. You're good. No one cares about Fire. Hang on a second. Let's look at any active streaks. Let's go to Huncho.
I was just gonna say that.
I mean, he's been on a 3 streak for like 3 rounds now, but let's see what he can do here.
Pretty sure Dog's on a streak, 'cause he had the final kill.
Yeah, the game bugs a lot. Huncho trying to jump up to the window, but Tanui gets first blood on Dog. Dog out of the contest.
That's not just second time trying to do that. He's 2 for 2.
Beautiful gets the snipe. Bomb going down on A. I like how Texas played that. Get a pick, put the bomb down, and I really like how Huncho's playing this as well. You know, information's back there. Doesn't have to go for the kill. And more communication. Briscoe just waits on him. A big kill there, and if we could switch to a player, thank you. At that 2v, let's go to Lila, actually. She done it once in that last search, just about done it a second time. Never mind. The casting curse for 5 years now, 5 seasons now, continues.
5 years? Oh my goodness.
Matt Ryan impression.
Hey, Defuse has almost been here for half a decade.
That's crazy to think about.
Isn't it? We're old. We're old.
It's facts, man. Facts. Jesus. I started this streak when I was 20 and I'm almost 25.
Hey, yo.
Jesus Christ.
I'm almost 20. I'm just like you, for real, for real.
Yeah, don't talk to me. That's the answer. 3-3 now, and it is getting exciting here at the DGL. Lila with a kill off a nade. Beast with a kill off a nade. That was pitch perfect. Bomb goes down on A as well. A kill from behind though. That's Briscoe. He gets 1 and 2. Takes out Lila. Make it 3. And he gets the 4. He's immediately
and he
off
gets
the
the
bomb.
defuse.
Will Dog be able to get it? It's going to be close. Dog hears him. Or rather, Briscoe hears him.
He should have stuck it. He should have.
Oh, I think he'd have had it, man.
I always
It'd be close, but I think he'd have had it. Now Dog he's just got to play this, man. If I'm Briscoe, I'm getting on that bomb and using it like a head in. Oh, the freaking ace from Briscoe, and he's going to give Texas the lead.
He wants to go to bed.
Oh my goodness.
I think the viewers are asking for Akira, so we'll spectate him next round.
Who cares about Akira? No, I'm kidding. What a clutch. That's definitely gonna boost your morale if you're Texas.
Man, Texas was down in that round. Realistically, that should have been a Death Valley Animosity win. But then Briscoe came into the picture. And it was over. He's on a 4-kill streak, despite what the game says. Dog with first blood on Tanui. We got a yeehaw in the chat, my god. I forgot this was Texas. Akira gets his first kill of the game. It was a good call to watch him. Briscoe finally calls in the cruise missile.
The shade.
And 3v2 situation as Akira puts that bomb down. 1 and 2 on your screen, bottom left-hand corner, inside of art right now. Them cousin lovers pulling it together. Appreciate you tuning in, man. My god. Is someone hopping that bomb? Dog's on the defuse. Will somebody pick this up? Dog hops off of it. He gets took down to 1v1. And
knows where Akira is, though.
Will Huncho hop the bomb, though? Akira! Oh, just missed it!
What a choke. Live on stream. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. That is a heart stopper for both teams.
Akira's gonna need a pacemaker.
It is 4-4, Game 5. Thanks, guys, for tuning out tonight. It's been worth it so far.
We could not be closer. And I called a 3-0 at the start.
Brad, if you want to let the Discord know we are tied at 4 in Game 5, I would not be opposed to it, man. Here we go. Briscoe still on a streak, I believe. Oh, no, never mind. I'm stupid. The whole team got killed last round. Down for Lila. Nate's coming out. 2 down quickly for Texas. Oh, my goodness.
What is that site?
Bomb going down on A for Death Valley. Can Briscoe do it again, man?
She almost shot him up. I saw that.
The Beautiful gets the kill there, makes it a 1v3 a little bit more manageable. This is big right now, and oh, fire, take over for me.
We've got Lila just holding on his bomb. She knows where he is. He's going to be going open. Looks like he's going to be circling around to juke her out. It's a great angle on her. Doesn't quite get it, and she shoots him through the steps. What a great drop shot by Lila. Death Valley going to go up 5 and 4 here. We'll give Justin a second while he deals with his car alarm.
Absolute pissed on,
Oh,
brother.
look at that drop. Oh my goodness.
I think
There's
someone
no
said
way.
in the chat to tell Beautiful to pull out the sniper again.
Beautiful, pull out the sniper now. You cannot let Leela do that to you. That was nasty.
We're back. My apologies. It was the car alarm.
I know you so well.
A newer car. Don't know what the problem is. Don't know why it does that. But oh well.
We tried biting it.
Big round here for Texas. It is do or die time for them. Beast with first blood. Tanui with the answer. Tanui with another one.
Another one.
3v2 right now. He's just watching. My.
I'm sorry.
We do this too much, man.
God, it's a B rap.
I'm just really invested.
Yeah, great play call by Texas, and they've got enough time to get set up, man. Number 7, number 4. Oh my goodness, big gunfight over there. It is Beast trying to knock Texas out of Major 1. It's a 1v2, and he's not going to waste any time with this. Giving up his location there, that might not pay dividends. And it won't, man. We are headed to round 11 on game 5, man. How about that?
It could not be closer. It
It
is
really-
my fingernail to my finger.
Oh my goodness, man.
Sweaty hours.
Major on the line. Once again, loser goes home. This is the loser's bracket, so it is single elimination at this point. My God, man. 5-5, and we're going to start out by watching Beast, who's had a great game, 10-8, launching the nades. And Texas is going to play this passive right now. Everybody basically in our number 8 watching spawn. It's beautiful with the first blood, though.
Dog getting taken out right away.
I don't want to make any false comments here, but I believe Dog rushed up too much on that play.
Absolutely. Especially in a you die situation. There is no coming back now. Lila in a very bad position here. Absolute. Just waiting for them to challenge. No nades or nothing.
4v3 here. I mean, my apologies, 2v2, my God.
Lila holding her own.
2v1, Lila last alive.
What? Alright.
Oh my goodness, Lila takes out Akira, and it's a 1v1
What a read.
to advance.
Oh, there's someone else there. Did she see him? I think she did. She did. She shook her head. She
Oh
saw
my
him.
goodness.
She's responding in real time. She's got 13 seconds. Has to make a move.
Oh my goodness,
Oh.
but it's Tanui who sends Death Valley packing, and
thought they
Texas will advance to play the Exceed.
That literally could not have been a closer game. It came down to a bullet.
Literally. I have never seen a game that close, man, and it was kind of an unnecessary chow.
I think the nerves just got to the player. She should have backed up
Oh,
and
yeah.
played like the
I
truck.
would have been terrified.
She knew where the bomb was.
That game was as close as my butt cheeks are together right now. They are clenched.
Oh my goodness, man.
This is gonna be a heck of an interview.
Wow. I don't know what to say.
Yes, Tempo. The bomb was
Yes.
right in front of her when she picked up the SMG.
Honestly,
Anyone
I
has
wouldn't
any
want it any
questions?
other way.
If anyone has any questions for Akira, you can put them in the chat.
We cannot guarantee we'll answer them. Goodness gracious.
Hang on a second, let me leave screen. Akira.
What's going on, boys?
Holy frick, man, ice in the veins, you don't even care.
No, I was chalked that last map. My teammates came in clutch for me, so shout out to them. They were the reason we won that last map for sure.
Of course, Briscoe wins absolutely huge there in 2 rounds, man. I don't even know what to ask, man. I mean, Jesus Christ, that was just so exciting. Never seen a game that close. It came down to one bullet, not even a round or a kill or a life, just a bullet, man. And like, I'd just like to get a statement from you, man. How you feeling? How's the team feeling right now?
Oh, we're all pretty hyped for sure. Nerves were definitely high. My nerves were definitely high. I thought I was gonna cost us the game. I remember that round. I can't remember. I think it was 7. We were up 4-3. I absolutely choked that last kill on Huncho. Good on him. But I thought that was gonna be a swing round. It ended up, we ended up staying composed, having a plan. We played well off of the cuff, I guess you can say. But yeah, just shout out to my teammates.
Yeah, definitely, man. That first hard point, honestly, throughout the night, it really seemed like the hardpoint game was off for Texas. And, we know you guys are a good hardpoint team. We've seen it before. We've tested you before. What were some of the problems that you guys were experiencing in those 2 losses?
Rotations and holding up setups, because whenever we did rotate and we did have good rotations, we just got broke up on setup, and that's all it was. And just name of the game, rotations. I need to play better on that part. But yeah, we got the Neslo, and I'm happy with I'm always happy with a dub, no matter what.
Was the game plan coming in today just win the searches? Was the hard points what you thought would be difficult? Or
quite opposite. Honestly, the complete opposite. We thought our hard points were gonna win us, or our respawns in general, hard points and control, was gonna win us that series. But they played really, really well, and they surprised us. So we had to pick it up on the S&D end, which I know we're a good S&D team. Whenever we're all clicking and playing together, we can be a really, really good S&D team sometimes.
Yeah, that's kind of what we talked about throughout the series. That we just kind of thought the Death Valley took you guys by surprise. Last time you guys faced them, I mean, it was not really that close. Your rivals, I would imagine. I mean, you guys got a history. So after losing that game 1, like, well, what's the cons like going into game 2? What's the mindset? What's the game plan without revealing stress, obviously?
Make sure to win game 2 more than anything. We needed that momentum going into game 3, because we felt like we had a good plan going into the control, not necessarily a plan going into the S&D. We play really, really off the cuff and try to adapt to players as much as we can, like throughout the game, instead of like having a game plan set up, because you never know, people can throw a monkey wrench in that and your setup's just done. So we try to play just off the cuff and off of the vibes of the other players too, what they plan on doing.
Did the thought of getting eliminated ever cross your mind, honestly? Obviously in a game like this, I mean, whoever loses, they're done. They get an early break, more time to get ready for Major 2. Did that ever cross your mind? Maybe in situations like where Death Valley will start to come back in that search?
No, not really at any point, except for, like I said earlier, that 4-3 round count. I lost a round to Huncho, and that was a big swing round for them. They had a lot of momentum, and then they ended up getting that 5-4, but we clutched up the last 2 rounds. Can't shout out my teammates enough. They were literally hard carrying me that whole game, and even keeping me into it. I was losing full, but they're really good guys, and I'm glad to have them on my team.
Definitely, man. You're moving forward to face the Exceed. Coach of Exceed was in the attendance tonight, getting an early look at you all. How are you feeling going into that game? How do you feel you guys stack up to the Chicago Exceed? Very good team. They're the number 3 seed.
Not Sure, and I've played with those guys in eights, and they're all gross. I don't think we've ever scrimmed them before and or played them. I know they're a really good team. I know we have a chance, but they're a really really good team. They practice a lot, so we're definitely gonna have to step it up for sure. We're gonna need to step it up. If we're gonna beat guys like them for sure. They're a really really good team.
Definitely. Fire, you got anything?
I just wanted to offer my congratulations on a great game. It was a joy to watch and cast, and I'm glad you guys, or I hope you guys had as much fun as we did.
Lots of fun and lots of nerves, but we're happy to come out with the win, and we appreciate y'all casting the game.
Oh, of course,
Yeah, of
man.
course.
Yeah,
It was fun, man. And Pratt, you're 100% right. If bearing anything else crazy that happens, this is match of the major, and it's not even close. So, congrats, Akira. You're moving on to play Chicago. I'm sure we'll be seeing you tomorrow. Hoping that game gets played tomorrow. And best of luck, man, moving forward.
yeah, appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Sir, you too. That was Akira, head coach of the Texas Spartans. And he leads his team to a 3-2 victory. We're going to recap everything just real fast for everyone. The night started with a 252-20 win by Death Valley. They did dominate the hard points. Texas followed that up with a 6-4 victory on Search, continuing on with a 3-1 victory in Control. Once again, Death Valley dominating those hard points, dominating the Spartans tonight. Forced a Game 5, winning that Game 4 250-183. But as you just saw, it is Texas moving on after the 6-5 victory. It came down to a bullet. If you're just tuning in because our count just went up a couple, you need to go back and watch that once we end the stream and it's available to go back and watch. But
Yes, sir. That was awesome.
congratulations to Texas. They are moving on. Death Valley, they are eliminated from Major 1. We will be back tomorrow, guys, with more DGL action. We appreciate everybody who tuned in, and we'll see you then.
Goodbye.